Hello aspirants, welcome to Isham Academy. 11th chapter Light, Shadows and Reflections നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. First point is luminous. Objects like the sun that give out or emit light of their own are called luminous objects. So emitting the light of their own is called luminous objects. That is luminous. Next is transparent, opaque, translucent objects we discussed in the last chapters. So I'm skipping that. Also skipping the activities because we are just seeing the topics which are using for the exam point of view. So without wasting the time, we are skipping the activities and just focusing on the main points. One second. Okay, next, pinhole camera അതൊക്കെ activities ആണ്. ഇങ്ങനത്തെ you can see the image 11.5, a sliding pinhole camera. So they are making the pinhole camera using the two boxes of cardboard, and we don't need that, just skipping that. Mirrors and reflection. So you can see we all use mirrors at home. You look into the mirror and see your own face inside the mirror, and that is called reflection of your face in that mirror. Okay, we also see reflections of other objects that are in front of the mirror. Also you can see when you go nearby the river or water, you can see the reflection of yourself in that river or water, and that is the reflection. And a mirror reflects a beam of light using, you can see that from the image 11.8. Also from the image 11.9, light traveling in a straight line and getting reflected from the mirror, and the mirror is placed in that cardboard behind the comb, and we are lighting the torch and it touches the mirror and reflecting it back. The keywords are luminous, mirror, opaque, pinhole camera, reflection, shadow, translucent and transparent. And that chapter is finished. Next is electricity and circuits. We use electricity for many purposes to make our task easier. And they are mentioning few examples and we don't need that. Electric cell. Electricity to the bulb in a torch is provided by the electric cell. Electric cells are also used in alarm clocks, wristwatches, transistor radios, cameras and many other devices. You can see the electric cell in figure 2.1 and also the sign positive and negative sign marked on the electric cell. The metal cap is the positive terminal of the electric cell. The metal disc in the negative terminal. So the metal cap is the positive terminal and metal disc is the negative terminal. All electric cells have two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal. An electric cell produces electricity from the chemicals stored inside it. When the chemicals in the electric cell are used up, the electric cell stops producing electricity. So the electricity is producing by the chemicals which is inside the electric cell. The electric cell then has to be replaced with a new one if the chemicals is not working and thus it's not producing the electricity. Thus we have to replace it with a new one. A torch bulb has an outer case of the glass that is fixed on a metallic base. And these are the activities. You can see from the image 12.2, right? The thin wire that gives off the light is called filament of the bulb. The filament is fixed to two thicker wires which also provide support to it, as shown in the figure 12.b. One of these thick wires is connected to the metal case at the base of the bulb. The other thick wire is connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. You can see the connections in that image. The base of the bulb and the metal tip of the base are the two terminals of the bulb. These two terminals are fixed in such a way that they do not touch each other. The electric bulbs used at home also have a similar design. Thus, both the electric cell and the bulb have two terminals each. And we can see a bulb connected to an electric cell. Let us try to make an electric bulb light up using an electric cell. That is the activity. But we don't need that, I am skipping it. Electric current. The electric circuit provides a complete path for electricity to pass, that is current to flow, between two terminals of the electric cell. The bulb glows only when the current flows through the circuit. In an electric circuit, the direction of the current is taken to be from positive to the negative terminal of the electric cell, as shown in the figure 12.6. When the terminals of the bulbs are connected with that of the electric cell by wires, the current passes through the filament of the bulb. This makes the bulb glow. Sometimes an electric bulb does not glow even if it is connected to the cell. This may happen if the bulb has fused. So I'm just reading that because it is easier to understand. That's why I'm reading it, so that we can finish it as soon as possible. An electric bulb may fuse due to many reasons. One reason for a bulb to fuse is a break in its filament, because filament is the main plays a major role to light up the bulb, right? So an electric bulb may fuse due to many reasons. One reason is the breaking of its filament. If break in the filament of an electric bulb means a break in the path of the current between the terminals of the electric cell. Therefore, a fused bulb does not light up as no current passes through the filament. Also, next, skipping the activity. Next is electric switch. We can see the portions from the electric switch in the next video. Thank you for your patience.